We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Lord. Middle. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Let's make these babies cry.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
Well, they do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. They go play action. Bridgewater.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the right side with Harris.
That's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year with the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. In these wet conditions, the day after's up and good. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. C.J. Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hamler now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, good with the extra point. And it leads now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. He finds some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. Down to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. Flush to his right. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 30.
How you like me
10.
now?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away.
Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boswell here with the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last. To the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the zone, not a good one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
A give to Williams, running right. Runs through the contact. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Bridgewater. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. This is caught.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Harris. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
That's what they win with the extra point. They open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Devin Bush, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Come on. Delta. Hey, Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. A while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One
of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Shoot. Check motion. Watch the team.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Harris. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?